My name is Trina Siopy. I am the supervising producer this past season 6. We have Peter Diseth.
I play Deputy District Attorney Bill Oakley.
Steve Litecky.
I'm Steve Litecky. I'm the chief lighting technician and lucky to have been associated with Saul for all 6 seasons.
Ooh. Ashley Marsh.
Hi, I'm Ashley Marsh. I'm the set decorator.
Brilliance. And Goto.
I'm Goto, stunt coordinator, and happy to have been a part of the show.
I think we all are, for sure.
Absolutely.
And our favorite couple, the Rymans.
They're a real life couple, right?
They are, yes.
Yeah.
And the hand signals, too.
Very good.
I love the music. Throughout the whole episode, but I love this song to the point. I have no idea what it's called.
I thought the music this season was really fantastic.
Awesome.
It really was.
And the tomato red. Did we paint that house?
Yeah, was that
We
real?
did not. No, I think they did it digitally.
Yeah, it was
Yeah, they
digital.
must have.
We just put
Certainly
up
don't
some
remember that.
scaffolding. Because I don't think the HOA there would.
No, yeah. That would have been. I would cry if someone painted my house that color.
So vivid.
Okay, to each his own. Don't knock it. Now I'll give the first shot of the security footage. I have to say, this is one of my favorite sets.
I love this set.
How perfect that we found the house next door actually worked. And it was like stepping back in time going into the house.
Yeah, they hadn't done any remodeling or anything, and it was almost a blank slate in terms of we didn't.
Making it what you want.
Yeah.
White carpets.
Yes.
Beautiful white carpets.
Yeah, just the vintage details were incredible.
That whole mess? I thought the Westlakes proved their lot was in the Chapman Hills.
They're housemates.
Really? Where'd you hear that? Robbie Davis.
This is one of my favorite scenes just because there's so much juxtaposition happening between their real life and
And
just
what's going on in the background that they're, yeah.
Yeah.
It's so mundane. It's so perfect. just living together.
Yeah, I love how that nobody pays attention to, they're just each in their own.
Yeah.
Would you like some?
And what a treat. They were such a real couple that they had so many beautiful photos.
Oh, yeah, all the photos that we see of them.
Yeah.
And I know the monitors, they were a thing
Like that.
for all of us.
Yeah, especially lighting in that room because there was absolutely no headroom there at all.
Yeah, a low room and then surrounded by other rooms, so no actual.
So as in most of those cases, lit from the outside to the inside
Right,
with very little lighting on the inside.
right. A dark room. That's beautiful.
This song too. It's so good.
Yeah, great music choices. Oh, Hamlet.
This episode has such a mix of tones. Like, it's so light in places and so dark in places.
Yeah.
It's such a tightrope.
Okay, Patrick, nice park. That was a good.
Yeah. Right in there. That look on his face.
How's it going?
I liked this set too. The artwork in this one. Wasn't that somebody you knew?
It's from a local gallery in Old Town. And yeah, we've used our pieces several times before. I think some of her pieces were in Lalo's house.
Too.
I'm just getting warmed up. Although I still think you would make one hell of a litigator. Appreciate
Love that actor too, who plays the therapist. Is he? Do you know who he is?
Okay, blank. You're testing me now.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I'm blanking on his name, but yes,
Just has such a
he's
presence.
amazing. Yeah.
Such a
It's like we're
gravitas. It's great.
deadlocked. Cheryl still won't talk about anything important.
Is this the first inkling we get of Howard's home life, of things going wrong?
No, we did. I guess to the extreme. Yes. Yeah. But
Love that there's so much stories being told, but no real details. are
yeah,
given.
it leaves you always questioning, like,
Yeah,
what's really going on.
and script is phenomenal as usual.
The keys. I don't know. I kind of like Bob in the wig.
I love that wig.
I really think it's a good look for him.
I love that transition where he says, "I had this dream," and it goes immediately to Bob walking, and you almost think that it's a visualization of the dream he's having.
Yeah.
It takes a minute before you really realize it.
And then always seeing him in the background, you know, catching the glimpse of. This car, you know, with all its bells and whistles, we were having issues with them, you know, because the headrest will set itself. So how you left it, you know. So if you see it parked, it's in one position, but the minute you turn it on, it like wants to move to wherever you had it set.
Oh, too fancy.
So for continuity, it was like the stupid headset.
This is one of my favorite shots. Yeah, mounting on the door.
Yes, the hostess.
The ponytail.
The pony, the beautiful, perfect
Yeah.
corkscrew.
Interesting shot for such just a mundane action too. I remember seeing that in the teaser
Yeah.
for the season
shuffling.
16. You're like, why don't you have no idea what's going on? It's so interesting. I don't know. Such a simple thing.
Kim.
This is a pretty good stunt coming up, Al.
Yeah, that's when
Shot down 25.
This is us. Thanks for meeting me. I imagine
little car push or
Today's not too bad.
exit.
In fact, I have a meeting at your old stomping ground with Schweiker.
Oh, tell Rich I said hi.
I remember it being really hot. It
How's Jimmy?
was really hot this whole time.
She's doing well. She's taken up.
Yeah, we'll talk more about that in the scene coming.
Right? Yeah, exactly.
Don't I know it? I hear this place makes a killer latte.
And this is an existing cafe.
Yeah, where is this?
It's like in Nob Hill, right behind. What is that little?
I don't know what street. There's this little street that is, but it's Limonada.
Yeah, Limonada.
Yeah. So we fancied it up with our pretty tablecloths and.
That's Bob driving right there. He always hits his mark.
He's a good driver.
Really good driver.
Has he had training?
You know what? He did not have training other than little rehearsals, but he is pretty spot on.
Hey, look, it's Wendy.
And we ended up going with this vending machine because the vending machine in Breaking Bad takes a credit card, and those weren't around in our timeline.
Yes.
We have a schedule. Remember we discussed it? I put 2 quarters in.
So for those fans who think it's
not correct,
not correct,
Here we go. Right in. Whew. All the way.
it was like the way that machine took the credit card, the swiping up
Oh,
and
the
down.
sweat rather than
Yeah, it was really fancy.
Okay, Al, tell us how you got prepped for this little stunt gag thing coming up here.
So we did a practice just in a parking lot onto a pad, so that we could get the exit the way Ray wanted it
For Wendy
for Wendy.
in
Yes.
the double. And how did she want her to come out of the car?
She wanted her to. We gave her different options, some stumbles, some bigger stumbles, but they said they wanted the car stopped because it's not like he was trying to hurt her. It was just a quick get out of the car type thing. The funny thing when you watch it, he threw the shoe, and on one of the takes, we had stunt double driving and stunt double for Wendy.
Who are your stunt doubles?
It was Dan Brockett doubling Bob and Caitlin, and doubling Wendy. And one of the times Dan threw the shoe out and cracked her in the face.
I do remember that.
She says, "I don't mind the falling out." She was the shoe to the face that hurt.
Those are some shoes. I think you'd take some practice to walk in those. Caitlin did great. She did a very good job.
She had to practice running around in those heels. I don't think she is a heel wearer.
Yeah, it will, because it's beyond heels. It's like I just see all the thoughts in Ray's eyes right now.
Mm-hmm.
That table insert too on the phone was a separate. Okay, here we go.
Had him throw a little drift around the corner.
So good. This part cracks me up. This.
So pleased with himself.
Until.
No, they moved the cone? What kind of asshole moves a cone?
One of the things I love most about this scene is how tense it is, how dramatic, how much he works, and then in the end, Howard doesn't even talk.
No, the comedian
Doesn't even look at that. Doesn't even matter.
This is the part, the sign fiasco.
Did something happen with it?
No, just I love this. So we reshot this. This was actually a reshoot at the end of the season. We went back to do. We just wanted it to. We wanted more, more struggle. We like when he struggles. I mean, I would think that Howard was on cocaine too. He's always so chipper and bouncy. And he drinks tea. And he doesn't even drink coffee. So.
I'm loving the first half of the season how we don't know the whole plan. Jimmy and Kim's con. We only know like certain segments of it, like certain goals they have to reach.
Yeah.
Which allows us to be on their side.
Right.
Because if we knew the whole thing, like no way would we be rooting for them.
Exactly.
Sort of flips it on us in the end. It's set up perfectly.
Undercover cop.
I love how little this location has changed since Breaking Bad.
Very little.
We had to redo the sign out front, and then everything was the same.
Brilliant. You don't change a good thing.
Yeah.
Even the colors, like everything, they didn't have. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wendy just wants her root beer, okay?
I have to say, though, every time I drive by on the interstate and see the crossroads, I think of Breaking Bad.
Definitely.
You know?
Definitely. Iconic, for sure.
It is.
Crystal Palace.
I can't remember. Was this on a tow rig? I think it was.
No, that was her driving,
It was her, right?
and we just did those laps around the city.
Oh, the hood mount.
Yep.
Basking in all their glory.
Narcissist.
I've seen them happy together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you think Cliff really
Feed off each other really well.
100%.
As actors.
It landed.
I think they got so, living together
Mm-hmm.
helped a lot. I know that
I bet.
I'm sure they got a lot closer.
Oh. And that is
Like the three's company. Was it Ray, Patrick, and Bob?
telling me that I'm doing what I want to be doing.
And Ash, those are Ray's. Ray did those, right? The birds.
Yeah, all those birds above the bed.
That's so cool. She has other art throughout the apartment, right?
Yeah.
That she's made?
Mhm.
That's incredible.
No. How great is that?
I think it's just the birds.
Isn't there
Was it just
another
the
bird?
birds? I
I
thought
think
there was-
there's another one too. Isn't there another bird? It's
Like a
I feel like
drawing
there was
of a
one more.
woman or something? I don't know.
I could be wrong. You would know.
I'm pretty sure it's just
Right.
the birds.
No, Ashley.
When I dropped
But those were there before I got there.
Yes.
You know, so.
Watched by some.
Well, you know what they say. The wicked flee when no man pursueth.
You think we're wicked?
Because we
This is on a stage in the studio, right?
This is a stage in the studio. We originally, when we first started this set, it was the exterior only,
Mm-hmm.
and then we built the interior. It's a pretty large set.
Apartment.
Yeah, it's a great apartment. I think, was it this year or last year that we added the final bathroom in the you saw the door in the kitchen, but it didn't. I think it was last season, right?
I think
it was
that's
5.
season 4.
Was it 5?
I
Yeah.
think it was 5.
There was always a door, but we never opened it. And then
Yeah, that was the beginning of season 4.
How's it hanging, Steve-O?
Shoes, belt, jacket.
Sorry, what?
Shoes, belt, jacket.
Oh, I love this.
Seriously? Since when?
Just feeling so alienated from someone who
Yep.
felt like he was a king.
Yep. He's no longer the king here. And I'm blanking on the security guards, but they've been with us for a while. Griff and
Hey, how you doing on this beautiful day? Did you,
how do you like working at the courthouse, dude? Your favorite place, isn't it?
Working at the courthouse is always a challenge.
Yeah.
You know, because it's multi-storied and running cable in and out is rather difficult, especially when we're doing interior work and then going outside and working as well. So Mark Melee, who is our fantastic rigging gaffer, has always figured out a way to make it all work. And so we can shoot pretty much anywhere in the courthouse and never have to worry about cables or lights.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, running up the walls, in the windows,
Up the walls, into windows,
Down
across
the-
the roof,
down the
through, sometimes even through air vents.
Yeah, I've seen
from the rooftop down
Yep.
through.
Yep.
So it's it takes a lot of work in a you know it's always a big project.
Yeah, lots of reflections.
Yeah, and the thing
Loud.
is that depending upon which episode we're shooting, the cabling isn't always the same. So sometimes it has to change. So it's constantly changing from episode to episode.
Right, because we play multiple floors as the same or different floors.
Right.
hey, Hannah Banana.
I just want to say how much I love Nadine Marissa, who plays that contract counsel, the person he was trying to bribe. She was one of the first people I met on set, but my first day
I
working
love her.
season 1.
And
There's that guy.
there's your
Machine.
yeah,
Come on, Bill.
the vending machine. It's like its own character.
Yeah.
And Better Call Saul.
There's a previous season where I do the shoulder check, and I had a big old bruise by the time I got home. I didn't seduce it.
Gotta rub it first.
Oh, someone's unhappy. It was so hot. It's terrible. I've got this lovely glow, and it is because I'm sweating so much.
What is this?
I love the scenes.
Me too. It was so cool to see just another facet of their relationship. I feel like every season it got like a
something
different peek at a different angle. And this was putting the fun and games aside and being real for a moment.
And getting your steps in.
Oh yeah.
And down.
Yeah.
The El Camino.
This is a local actor, John Wiley, I've known for a long time. Done a lot of theater in town.
Oh, right on.
Yeah.
Have you worked
known
with him?
since a movie? Yeah, I was trying to think of what plays we've done together. I'm sure we've done some, but I don't have a list. So I've seen him in a million things.
Yeah.
And I know him real well. He's great.
And Ashley, what about the dressing this amazing diner? Real diner.
Real diner.
But you had some stuff to do.
Yeah,
You
we
had
changed
quite a
out
bit.
all the art. We added those lights, the hanging fixtures that were actually handmade locally.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
And just the loveliest people that own that place.
Yeah, when we would come on the scouts, she would make us bizcochitos.
Yeah. And the art's really interesting in there too. It's from the Albuquerque Museum, and it's all vintage photos of Albuquerque pre-1900. It's beautiful.
And come on, that sign. She's not happy.
Howard, who is the one behind the wheel, I forget the name of his character. Arthur, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
I've known him for a while too. We did back before we joined the union, we did a non-union show for the American Heroes Network.
Oh, cool. Really?
Yeah, I played Tom Horn, and he was Wyatt Earp.
Oh, no way.
That was a blast.
That's awesome. Okay, I want to see that.
Hello.
Nice day. Are you following me?
I'm sorry.
Are you following me? I think you're following me. And if you're not going to identify yourselves, then I'm calling in your plates because I feel threatened.
Sorry if we've disturbed you. You have a nice day.
The other actor is Matt Rozak.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people joke around that looks like Anthony Carrigan from Barry, but Matt's great. He had a big role in Black Lightning. He played one of the evil henchmen.
Oh, okay. Oh, this shot.
Yes.
That's a great shot, isn't it?
Such a cool shot. And we've got our challenges now at the court. Well, not anymore, but we did at the courthouse because things have changed in the last 7 years. Now across the way, there's like this giant water park
sculpture thing. Playground sculpture thing.
Yeah.
Not super inviting for little children.
No, I look at it and I'm thinking, wow, that aluminum slide must be like 200 degrees, and you can put your child on it.
It looks really cool. But I took my daughter there.
But that
she's like,
said,
what do I do on this?
That being said, those are the slides I rode on when I was a kid. Yeah, they were always hot.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Definitely up the next generation.
Exactly. They
In
learn.
the back to the left, one of the background artists. I worked with a lot. He works around town a lot.
Back in the left.
Roswell, New Mexico. He's a resident of Roswell as well.
Oh, I've worked with him a bunch too.
I
Also,
don't know his name offhand, but
it'll come to me.
He's a fun guy.
Yeah, I do have an opening today. Oh, hold on, I'm getting another call. Saul Goodman, Speedy Justice for you. Hold, please.
Yeah, everyone's so animated. It's great.
A bit of a rush here today.
We didn't come here much this season, but one of my favorite sets.
Not them. Inside.
Oh, you're right. Okay, the butterfly chair is the one though.
Here to see Saul Goodman.
This poor woman on the left who's definitely not here for Saul. Surrounded by.
Then you're the guy, right?
What guy's that?
Salamanca's guy.
Okay, the keen eyes will know him as Mr. Spooge, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And that's me.
Gets his head smashed by a ATM machine.
Oh boy.
Because he called his girlfriend a skank. Skankety skank.
The other guy on the right looks like Slash.
We had some fun on the costumes for sure. This was a
great collection
yes.
of characters.
Okay, everybody else, that's a separate charge, but it's highly recommended. The best pedicures in Albuquerque, right here. Lucky number 7. Oh, you're with him?
Any crew members in the lineup? I know that Rich got to do it later.
Okay, together. And
Not in this one.
wow.
But yeah, in some upcoming episodes. We put a lot of crew in this season. This was a.
I had the honor of being
You were a
judge.
You were a judge.
Oh.
Yeah. Fit the part.
Spooge and friend, okay. Good. This way.
Spooge and Slash.
So this is also an actual location. We shoot it on location, but the minute they cross through the blinds, his office and that little front area is actually on stage.
Who's that?
Who's that? It's that bald head in the background.
This is one of my favorite moments about how we don't see him until she sees him first because we're in her point of view.
Yep.
I'm sorry?
It's just such a great reveal.
The 2 men that were following you, they're gone.
Oh, Mr. Banks.
Do I know you?
I only met him but once.
Really?
Yeah, there's a lot of folks on here that
You just were in the different.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was just in my own little courthouse world. But season 4 or 5, we were kind of overlapping a little bit on the day, and he was coming out of hair and makeup when I was going in. Got to at least say hi for a moment.
He is in Germany right now. Michelle McLaren shooting.
I saw that. Yeah, I read about it.
He called me. And
I found
he was
it
like, "What was I thinking?"
Well, I thought it was funny because he said to me, he says, both of us, we should be, we should be retiring, you know. And I went and took another show, and then he went and took another show.
The long one too. I think
Yeah.
it's like a good more than 6 months. I think keeps pulling you back in, huh, Steve?
It does. I did take 3 months off, though.
That's pretty good.
He isn't.
We're watching anyone in my contact. That includes you and your husband. Most
It's
likely
great for them to have a scene together too. Right.
And who do you work for?
I said I would answer anything I can.
Why are you telling me this and not him?
Because I think you're made of sterner stuff.
That's one of my favorite lines.
Moment.
Now here's what's
Yeah.
best for everyone. You spot my guys again, which I'm hoping you won't. Let them go about their business. Just pretend they're not there.
I do know you. You worked in the parking booth at the courthouse. You're the attendant.
I was.
Your shadow.
A real blue velvet feel to it.
Yes.
Sort of
Yes.
perfect
Yes.
suburbia
Yep.
and all the worms and stuff.
Gosh, the roof looks amazing too. So in real life, this There's solar panels on the roof.
Oh.
Yeah.
That looks great.
I know.
Wow.
We took them down.
Mask drops.
I love that. I love that, seeing that change. See, this calls back to Breaking Bad so much for me because of the every step that he takes, every piece of every, he's very particular and meticulous. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was one thing I really liked about that closet, was everything had to just be in the exact right spot. Because he's so methodical.
Gorgeous closet.
I love that we can take the time to watch it all. It's also captivating. But,
I know.
Other shows would zoom right through it. But.
Yep. Yeah, start it and then cut to he's finished and he's walking out of the room. Yeah.
I love that we get to see this side of Gus and Saul. That there's
something
that even unsettles him, that he fears.
Okay, cool set.
No, I thought this was a great set, and it was fun to light because it was really, really simple and
different, but simple.
Yeah, different but simple. Yeah.
And I love how it's the complete opposite when you get to the other side.
Yeah. Yeah, you go from like very like
then there was a lot
neat, tidy, and neat, very.
There was a lot of talk about how to light this passageway.
I remember,
and it was something that actually I think Mark came up with.
I think you're right. I remember that. Yeah. I think it was a pitch that he.
Yeah, he did, and these fluorescents, and then one flickering.
And then we talked about it. Yeah, going. It's beautiful,
and it just had such a great look, but it's so simple.
Yep.
And that it's a great.
Oh my God, so cool. So cool.
It wasn't used very often, but it certainly was really a great set.
And this basement is like my grandmother's basement, like when growing up. The wood paneling.
So warm. I think it's
I love that. That it's so warm on that
Chicago.
side. Yeah. It's so cold on Gus's side and then warms up immediately.
Mm-hmm. Did you guys create those hidden doors, or?
We did.
It was all created, that whole set. It was a 2-story. Yeah, we had the stairs, everything. You walked down on one side and the tunnel was there and it all connected. It was amazing.
Great.
98 O'Connell line. We ran the plate. Guy's a freelance plumber.
You told me that he had experience as a Shododa cook.
Each one of these security footage, each one was a different shot. Took a lot. It took a lot to get it timed and in the right position and the bank of monitors. And it was a feat. And thank you to Diane and everyone else. Jen and Rob, I think, played a big part.
Did it ever get easier? I know you had to do it in the.
No, it did not get easier.
with the Germans, there was those monitors.
Yeah. What was great about the Germans in their warehouses, we kind of set it up and played everything, while they were running.
Okay.
This was a little tougher because we couldn't set it up and just leave it, because it's a lot of exterior cameras and cameras on light posts and
Hey. Hey. How was your
Here's
day?
my real estate sign. So if anyone is in the need of commercial real estate, you know who to call.
About what?
I don't ask questions. As long as you pay your lease and your rent on time.
Was that a real phone number too? Was there some sort of?
No, I will never put my real phone number on a TV show ever again. I actually got a call the other day from a Breaking Bad fan.
Wow.
So my phone number, I called a phone when I did props on Breaking Bad just to get the other phone to ring on camera. You couldn't see the number unless you zoom in, and people zoomed in.
Oh my goodness.
And I get calls all the time. And the last one was, "Hey, your number was used on Breaking Bad. I just thought I'd call you and let you know that."
Whoops.
Yeah. Live and learn.
Saul Goodman is their lawyer.
And this is the original location, but we had to do some work. There was like a giant cement patio.
Yeah, they were building out the patio.
Because there's a bar in the corner.
Yeah.
So that ended up having to be ripped out. The space was pretty great for what it needed to be. Just an empty, not pleasant space. And then Video Village was set up in the little Korean restaurant. Wasn't it the Vietnamese restaurant that's right next door is where we set up the Video Village.
And this whole place smells funny.
I want to say this is the same night we had the motorcycle madness. The racing. Racing up and down the street, up and down Montgomery, like it was midnight or something, and it was
all over town. I hear them downtown all the time.
It's actually frightening.
It was.
Yeah.
It was.
Might be a diamond in the rough. Just promise me you won't move the toilet.
The toilet.
Yeah.
There it is. All right.
We had to get that toilet perfectly aged.
Yeah. There was a lot of discussion into the toilet.
Yes. Needed to be gross, but not too gross.
If you remember too, the lit up too, right? Yeah. Lit up.
All these people are wonderful.
Say congratulations to all of them.
Congratulations to all of them.
Really good to be part of two of the best TV shows of the decade.
I couldn't agree more.
Yeah, in history.
Yeah. Agreed.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah, thanks to everybody for watching. It's appreciated.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.